Что твою видео вижу, где ты полуголый. Вот так вот. Не ткни случайно. Oh, hello. Uh, we are starting our LBP final stream, and we'd go over Guru Network, what it is, and how we transitioned from Dex Guru trading terminal for DeFi space we launched in 2021, all the way through all those years, like up and downs, DeFi summer and crypto winter, and now we're launching Guru Network and why we do that. Yeah, we would have some example of cool technology which we implementing and how it works and why we think that technology is crucial and crucial and could be used for implementation of atomic franchise economy, as we're calling it, and how it powers up like new features and functionality on our traditional, like we call them, native Guru products, as well as what are the plans for new products, what would be future releases, and of course we would go through TGE strategy and LBP results. So, by the way, how our LBP is going? Let's switch that. We have 22 people joined, and yeah, we'll probably wait a couple of minutes to, to get full steam into the diving. So, for newcomers and the people who just joined, this is LVP listing for Guru token, and we were going for that for quite a while. Like for 3 years, it was the most popular question in our community, like one token, as funny as it sounds. And we finally answering that question. And there were multiple questions during different AMAs, and I'll just go over all of them one more time. Why not, right? We have a stream in there. And again, this is LVP. It's and this is launch of Guru token. And LVP is basically initial price discovery event where you identify on open market the price of something which had no price before. And the price is identified on open market, and it's actually showing not like some under the table negotiations, or like on private markets, like rise on private markets, it's kind of you don't know a real value of the product while it's still on private market, because different kind of just because how limited it is. That's why it's very biased. And LBP is basically price discovery and liquidity bootstrap provision event for open market, because we're launching Guru token, and that prepares liquidity for like foundational liquidity for utility of Guru network, because Guru token is a native token on Guru network, and based on the technology Guru network provides, based on how we going to structure it, how we architecture it, we creating all this utility value for network participants. And in all our documentation in here on LBP listings, it's just very kind of focused and structured, and like that's probably our like best like small abstract of what we do. Like you can read it in here on this listing, but we have a Guru Network AI where we go all over those things, but more in detail. And for example, for this rich network participants ecosystem, and like description of how economy between those participants works, It's all described in our white paper, and we started tackling this idea from white paper, like in real. And this white paper actually summarizing our experience in DeFi sector and on B2B sector, where we working for the last like year and a half, where we mostly we're providing like block explorers and data warehouse to different chains. And just recently we started another B2B product, which is like integration of Guru trading terminal analytics into Bloomberg application portal. And in the top portal, it's called Crypto Charts. So we had this B2B kind of side of things for quite a while. That's answers another question of our community, like why you've been so quiet for so long. Basically, when we started with trading terminal 2 years ago, we went through all those great launches like BNB launch and Polygon launch, and those were massive. And we were the product which showing everything in one place. So you're able to go through all those dexes, all those available chains back then, and see it in one interface, and basically trade and analyze in the same place. And that was a new concept back then, because Uniswap just started and it has just one interface, nothing else. And that was great, and still is. It still is great retail product. Why I'm saying was because we went through DeFi summer with it, and it's basically the trading volume which been there during DeFi summer. We never seen it back after crypto winter. That's why at some point we decided to refocus, and basically because we already had all this complicated tech to index blockchains, and we indexing right now 18 chains and supporting block explorers for 18 chains. So we created the tech to index it during our trading terminal times, and then we had everything like backend wise to launch our block explorers. And then when we started selling block explorers, like through business development to chains who just launching, we figured out like the block explorers market already, there are multiple players on it, and we decided to straighten our like proposal to the chains with data warehouse, which is doing analytics type of product as we offered it, but we are working with chains and still and working right now. Why I'm saying it's interesting. Why I'm saying we were like I'm feeling myself like now it's a different period from what we had like half a year ago, where we very focused on those B2B sales, on like on this story. But now we focus more on our Guru network launch. Along with it, we still selling those great products B2B. Anyway, so we went the route and built those several products which were fed from one backend. And in the same time, because it was crypto winter, we had to be very kind of effective. So we went through a series of layoffs, and then basically cut the cost and started a new cash flow from like B2B sales and stuff. And then because we had to be so effective, we rebuilt the system. So we, with very lean team, like of 7 people, were able to support all those products across 18 chains, and basically even develop new ones. So after we got everything so effective, we launched several products more, and one of them actually Guru Network itself. And you can already see it, see testnet of Guru Network running at Scan Guru Network AI. And then here you see how chart of transactions is going. So basically, last week we started experimenting with our community on how our new product, which is launched on Guru Network and powered by Guru Network, working. And that product, the first product we decided to like port there or transfer there is V2 Dex Guru, and we wanted to to use it as a showcase for what's possible in there. And what's possible in there is that we have uh, orchestration nodes on Guru Network, and I have it open somewhere. Oh, in here, right? I'm not logged in, but I will log in a little bit later. And all those orchestration nodes are like a backends for those front ends which are working on the Guru network. And we have like orchestration node for DexGuru V2. There is another orchestration node for one of the ecosystem projects. It's a Pixel Pact, and that product was started on East Denver Hackathon from the idea of, oh, let's do AI generated NFTs. And I was mentoring in there, and I met the guy who I knew before because he's basically my neighbor, but I wasn't expecting to meet him at East Denver Hackathon. But then I'm meeting him, and he has this idea, and I, I I suggested him to try using Guru framework, which we open sourcely developing since November 2023. And back then, it started as a chain flow and another hackathon project. We, as a team, from time to time participate in hackathons. Besides that, we have our traditional roadmap with traditional products. Sometimes hackathon giving us new perspective on those and allowing us to launch new products. And several products we launched like that. So this chain flow is still called chain flow. We need to rename it. It's now Guru framework, and it includes orchestration node, and that's basically now orchestration node on Guru network, smart contracts. It have external workers which we use for for example, for faucet. If you want to know what happens in there, it's in here. So it's like a whole package which dApp builders can grab and build a new app on top of it. So here is what Pixel Pack did. And then we ourselves decided to launch Dex Guru the same way. We launched it, and it's V2 Dex Guru now. And we embedded Pixel Pack technology into Dex Guru V2 for generating of those, we're calling it service account NFTs. And most of you guys probably played with them already. It's like you pick into pictures. I just don't. It's already there. Oh, it will actually switch. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I'll go here. V2 Dex Guru. You picking up two pictures, and it's basically the order to generate new picture by multiple like machine learning models and AI models is basically sent to Pixel Pact orchestration node over Guru network, because everything you do in here, it's hooked up directly to node, and it's recorded as events on chain. And all orchestration nodes on Guru networks, they reading those events, like we have indexer in there, and they writing those events at the same time and using our network as a broadcasting bus. That's why we're saying that during this testnet period, we're planning to work very closely with the community. Where is our LBP again? Yeah, LBP here. Let's actually check what's going on right now. Yeah, and during our testnet phase, we would be launching all those products, like relaunching our old ones, as well as new products would be introduced. We planning of organizing a series of workshops of how to build on Guru network, how to use BPMN standard to basically create those diagrams. Let me show you something how how orchestration nodes like process definition looking like, how you specifying what they run. It's basically I already went through it multiple times. If we have the same people here, maybe it's basically boring and not needed. But on those orchestration nodes, uh, those are diagrams, how you specifying what to run on them. And those diagrams created from snippets, and those snippets right now developed by us, but they should be developed by community, and this is like open source system. And then anyone could fork someone else's like diagram of those the process they want to run, and modify it and publish it in our catalog. And for the catalog, since yesterday we updated the catalog, and now in here in Dex Guru, if you go into flows, you would see a new catalog where you have examples of faucets. So that's all what's running on Dex Guru node right now, and you guys can see it. And the idea here is that it's just a showcase right now. There should be like a deploy button in here and start button in here, and it's actually already there. And you see uh, some statistics for every diagram, and you can basically instantiate a new one, and you can see what's going on in there, and see even instances running. That's interesting. And then start a new one. So the idea here is that anyone is able to create new diagrams like that, and that's, for example, trading strategy for for indicators crossing. So when you have like multiple indicators, uh, and this is more like for retail value example here, while I was showing before like kind of depth value for that. So in here we have example of trading strategy you can combine from snippets and then publish them in catalog and set up instantiation fee. So everyone who want to run this strategy for themselves on their own wallet with their own like set of assets they want to manage with it, they instantiating it and paying you fee which you specify, as well as because we have smart contract hooked up to the same process definition, you can specify price for every step in there. It's not right now in here, but that's in plans, right? We use those atomic economy for every step. That's what plan, and then you have ability for non-custodial execution. So this external worker here, external transaction execution, it's actually not executed on the engine. It's sent for execution on on your wallet, let's say, and that's the concept of Guru Smart Wallet, which acts as orchestration engine itself, and could run those automations from catalog, and it has like local access to maybe vault of your private keys if some execution is needed, or local access to like data if you run in some AI processors and you don't want to share this data with all those API providers. So non-custodial execution and non-custodial like data storage for processors is possible with our architecture and orchestration mechanism which we implemented. And this is a product which would go out in following days. This is Flow. It's like a new version of our data warehouse, and in our data warehouse, I was showing it before, but people connected. Our data warehouse basically allows you to create dashboards, queries from all the data we index in, and dashboards from here are embedded in our other products. So if you go into like Block Explorer, and from Block Explorer, you go into charts and statistics, you would see dashboards from data warehouse in here. And if you publish it on there, it's published in the same time on our Block Explorers same time as, for example, in DexGuru V2, in related functions, this network activities dashboard is the same dashboard as in Block Explorer network activities, and it could be contributed by community, so anyone can do it. And to see how this, for example, unique wallets per day on testnet, you can just drop down SQL query, and this is not like admin interface. You have access to this data, and you see there is network here, Guru test, and then you can combine charting, grab it as a REST API, and basically see how it's queried from our database. And that set of the products like Block Explorers, Data Warehouse, DexGuru V2, which is more like retail focused product, integrated together, creating that kind of infrastructure where Guru network starts. Because most of the chains, when they start and they still need to solve those problems, they still need to figure out who's their like Block Explorer provider, who's their like data analytics provider, how they building up their developers toolset and developers ecosystem. And as we were selling those products to the market for the last year and a half, we developed those products ourselves. We already have the setup. That's not our expense basically, and this setup is is polished by multiple integrations already. And if you would go to B2B DexGuru Explorer, this is our B2B portal, by the way. You would see how many explorers we installed, and that's experience we're using right now when we're launching the thing, and that's why we say we are very capable to launch the network, because we are working with networks for quite a long time. We developed great set of products. We have a great idea which allows us ourselves, very lean team, to launch products like one after another. We created a framework which allows other people to launch their products, and we started workshops like probably in 2 weeks. We were already talking about it, like with people who would actually assist us there from the community. We have some small group. And by the way, if anyone want to join, like ping us on Discord. We right now shuffling this idea, and we want to kind of scale what we've built internally, and what actually allows us to scale those products to outside, and create this ecosystem of Guru network where we will have this application value. And if you launch in the network, what's your main product? How you answering it? And the answer is, the main product of any network is ecosystem, like how many dApps you have in there, what they do, how much retail value they attract. And we ourselves providing framework for the dApps, so it's easy for them to build, and basically add more and more, and easier it's done. And for some of the dApps, we envision it, you would be able to just like go in this catalog, modify something, and relaunch it, like with different flow. And example of this, I was showing yesterday, like same way we have front ends working from orchestration nodes running those BPMN processes. Same way we ourselves internally created a unified Telegram bot which renders those diagrams in a set of like menus and submenus and different forms you need to fill, because it was easier to debug. And on yesterday's stream, I already shown how it works. So, for example, composer of Telegram bots could be implemented there in the way that you don't need to code like anything. Like you're just going through the menus here, like specifying user tasks, right? And Uh, that's a command in Telegram bot. Like here, you can go and specify like form variables, inputs, and so on. So this is roughly the idea. Then you publish it in catalog. For example, you developed and figured out some Telegram bot which helps user to process their to-do list. Let's say it's AI bot for Telegram. You publishing it in catalog, and we have like proof of concept version of this catalog in DexGuru V2, which is here in flows, right? And for example, you developed this cool new Telegram bot, you published it from our Flow product, then you said that I want this thing. Everyone who using it have to pay me instantiation fee like of zero point 0.1 Ethereum, for example. And everyone who's running this stuff on their wallets, which again, wallets acting as orchestration nodes on Guru network, can pay into you is this instantiation fee, and that's what we're trying to showcase here. And again, let's go over. Like I see many people connected. It's like 218 right now, and it's good. It's good to have you guys here. And it's called LBP Finals, and this is LBP. So again, it's Liquidity Bootstrap Revision event. First time we're launching Guru token. And again, do your own research. It's not a financial advice. It's 1 hour left. 1 hour left for those trades, and 96% of the token already sold out, which we put in there. It's like 70 mil and how much? Two and 8 left. So Guru network is layer 3 on base, and it's allowing you to orchestrate Web3 and AI processors, and that's what we went through here, like what I was talking about here. And we ourselves went all the way from DeFi Trading Terminal launch in 2021 through DeFi Summer, through creating all those B2B product stack, implementing our AI agents integrations into our block explorers and chart and analytics, where they helping you to understand what's in there. And probably I can show you somewhere it was open. Anyway, and we are combining all this experience right now and publishing it as Guru Network. So it was internal product of ours, and but we started bringing it to the world and then publicly as a Guru framework in November 2023, and now it's in here. And now anyone can build on top of it and basically participate, and that creates utility for Guru token, and that utility creates like rich participants ecosystem, which consists of gurus who's contributing to those maybe snippets, models, different AI processors, ecosystem projects. That's obvious, and retail users who can play with it and basically get their problem solved by just grabbing something from catalog, like using Web3 automations. Like if you guys using DeFi, and especially if you're DJing or I don't know, let's be honest, airdrop hunting, DeFi and Web3 still very manual, and having some automations there would be nice. And that's we see another value in there, like Web3 automations developed in the same way of like this low code diagrams. Like this is Web3 automation, this trading strategy where SMAs crossed, and then we have a position executor calculating if it's feasible or not to buy or sell, and then it's sending the transaction to the wallet. So this is like retail value, and that's why we say retail users in here have value as well. That creates utility for Guru token, and that's answering the question, why now? Because before we had all those great products like Trade Terminal, but there was not enough utility in it for launching the token, as well as, of course, it was like crypto winter, and you know, at that back then it wasn't feasible to launch, and now we have something heating up, and at the same time we ourselves went through all those B2B route and ready to present something to the market which we believe in, which is great, and which has huge utility value. That's why we're launching Guru token on LBP, provisioning this liquidity. And there are lots of questions on TGE plans. So TGE plans are pretty clear. We after LBP we go in DEX, and after DEX we go in SEX in June. That's all we say right now, because of we had some negotiations with SEXes before LBP, and we got some of them, but we, with our LBP and with our V2 launch on Guru Network, and you see how transactions arise, and we're in completely different position to negotiate with them. That's why we're not disclosing anything. We still working over different deals, but it happens in June no matter what. So TGE strategy for LBP, basically DEX after and SEX in June. And for this thing, it's good that we have Artyom in here, co-founder of Pixel Pact, and he would be joining soon. All this is allowed us to play with new ideas, and you probably guys seen already those NFTs and collection created from those NFTs, and that collection. We got that idea of NFT as a count with a network. So basically, this Guru Season 2 pass and Season 1 passes, which we minted like 2 years ago, are accounts with Guru Network, and internally on our testnet, we're already tracking all the actions, because all the actions from orchestration nodes are recorded on chain. So when you go into Block Explorer and you see this, I had it somewhere already, and you see this transaction chart, it's all user actions, mostly on DEX Guru V2 right now. We launched it last week, and it's doubling every day. And in every transaction here, we have events streamed from orchestration nodes. So those events are read by, for example, this event is sent by DEX Guru orchestration node to Guru Network, and that event says, please create image from those two images which users pick. And then Pixel Pack has its own model, and that model could be open source or proprietary, and multiple of them orchestrated in the process, right? And it gives you this great results, like when you're generating them, and all those results are generated from picking two pictures and just sending them. And probably as the best person to kind of show it and showcase it is Artyom. Let's get him here. Hey Artyom.
Hey everyone.
I already went through the story how this idea actually was built up from actually is Denver hackathon story. Yeah, and now we're here, and Pixel Pact Tech, which we started there, integrated in DEX Guru, and yeah, let's elaborate on it.
Yeah, so it all started on is Denver. We came back from Denver and start pushing this idea. And my point was first product that first version that was built. I will quickly demonstrate how it works. It's
can we
you're showing,
from
okay.
the page? Or are you still prepare? I would show while you're still preparing. I would show generate this NFT service account NFT process to the crowd. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's AMA, right? And let's do it. So now what it shows, you pick into pictures, then it goes through Guru Network, Pixel Pack node reads it, fulfilling, and it invalid image. Interesting name. But the process here, basically, this post here is generated by model based on the picture, and it's unique, and you can share it on Twitter. And that handle actually very interesting, where people sharing it and followers actually rising right now, probably because of those mentions. Where is it? Where are those mentions? Oh, it's my account. Sorry, I should go to. I was actually publishing it myself and testing in here. So you see this feed with all the mentions of Guru Network. It's basically we allowing to create service account for not like shilling something, but sharing some great art experience on your X, and people are okay with it because it's real art experience, and it's actually then it allows you to mint NFT in the collection, which looks cool, feels cool, and why utility thing should be boring, right? So and all of this because of our collaboration with Pixel Pact, and that shows our atomic franchise economy, which we're talking about in showcases. Atomic franchise economy, which we're talking about in here, where we're talking about network participant, where one entity can order some sub process from another entity and basically fulfill it over the network with where like which where Guru network used as broadcasting bus in between orchestration nodes. Artem, you ready to take this in? I would have like a couple of minutes just to go get some water and come back. Cool.
Yeah. So Pixel Pact is a project which allows to get some image source as context, and user image as second context, and generate some unusual artwork based on different arts. So process inside is very similar what's actually right now happening on DexGuru NFT, but the difference is that there is a person, and this process was built on this tech stack, and it allows to create these schemas with flow without even coding experience. So these VPMN schemas might be created by anyone. So what's happening inside this process, which was created for Pixel Pact, also was modified for Guru Season Pass NFT. And that's what is happening right now. Talking a bit about project Pixel Pact AI is a project which allows creators, artists to publish their works, also sell them as digital art and physical art, and gain more funds by creating this AI representation and minting them as NFT. It's similar what's happened with DexGuru. We got a lot of mentions, a lot of Twitter posts for people who was season pass holders, and not only season pass holders who was about to mint this NFT. So yeah, Um, Basically, that's it.
And I came back just in time.
Yeah.
Some water now. So, have you went through that event we were like event we were preparing on hackathon, like that first event, and I was mentoring there. That's why my participation in the very first stages was very high, especially because I suggested using Guru framework, and we developed it as internal product for several years. And like our team is well aware where is everything, how to launch it, how to run it, and with that experience where someone else needed to grab it, I had experience myself, like going through it, right? So and for this event which you done, have you went like how it worked actually? The people were playing around and so on.
Yeah, so first event happened on some party. It was a big party and also some performance experience with arts and what we did.
Oh yeah,
We added, or are you talking about something else?
yeah. That's the
Same
event.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we added QR codes close to these pictures, and people was worried what is that, and they started creating these NFTs, these AI representations, and I think if I'm right, there was 150 generated images on event where it was, uh, I would say, like 70 people at max.
Yeah, and the craziest thing is, we never expected it when we were discussing about it, but uh, and it's like off chain event, and people were playing in there with those QR codes and basically images, and then event stopped, and we see like zero activity in there, and next day it started again. So those people were like sharing with like and showing how cool is that um to their relatives probably or something. Okay,
With their
can
friends.
we? Um, actually, we have some new stuff on V2. V2 we can show from V2 stage, right? There is Gen collection there or something. Uh,
Um,
we
one. Yeah, I will
there
send
is
you a link.
explore generated
Wait a
art.
second.
I would grab the screen right now. Yeah, is it
I
good?
will send it to you. One
Yeah,
second.
I see it. So it's the staging right now, and that's new kind of addition to Dex Guru. I know it's kind of very far from trading analytics, but we're playing with new concept in there, and why not? So this is like collection of generated arts, and there is whole details in there, and basically I don't know. We did this kind of transition of Dex Guru to V2 Dex Guru and Guru Network. Added the whole set of ideas and features in there, which allowed by our new kind of architecture based on orchestration nodes. And why not use the Guru V2 as showcase of different products? We thought, and now we're doing it. Like we have Gen Art in there. Gen Art could be minted as NFT, and that NFT collection servicing as service account on Guru Network, and we're tracking all your activities because of where you have block explorer. We're tracking your activities because of how technology works, and all this activity hooked up to your account, and now we tackle an idea of showing generated art so you can pick it for your account, for example, this kind of idea, or vote for something, or next version would include which of them minted, which of them not, and some stuff like that, and using those as a profiles in the network, uh give an additional flavor and gamification of experience. And why? Oh, Artyom, it's you. You're testing here something.
Yeah,
it's
it
it's it,
was.
it, it's generated art from pixel packed test image. Uh,
Yeah.
but it's in staging. It's okay. Funny. Uh, and in the same time, when you minted this NFT and you have the service account, you can go and use other services which are provided in there and orchestrated on the same engine. And oh, it's stage. Let's do production better. Great gallery. I hadn't seen it myself yet, but we went there and it was working. Uh, yeah, that's funny. We go to Token Explorer, for example, and Token Explorer gives you traditional like market selector view, but we where is it? We still polishing it testnet phase, but we making better day by day. So and then here it's traditional charting experience. In the same time, related functions there, we see it as a new concept for analytics toolset. So those related functions are basically dashboards from our warehouse where community can contribute and create new kind of analytics things. And when you're in here, you see different actions, and this is our Parascope integration. So and we're still porting the stuff in here, and but functionally, it would be same Dex Guru plus lots of places for community to contribute. So we changing the paradigm here from we developing the features to like community developing different dashboards in their in data warehouse. Along with it, there are special features for Guru NFT season pass holders, and that would be kind of changed a bit. And there are lots of questions why it's so laggy right now, guys. This is the explanation. I would show you best explanation here. You see how many transactions from the beginning. We still adjusting the tech, and the tech is like heavily loaded right now. In the same time, it's very new tech, and the tech works the way that it's indexing all the actions on chain. So there is additional layer of complexity to it. But if some of you guys from seeing our product like a week ago and see it right now, it's two different products already. And thank you for helping us to test it and to basically polish it. Here we have a faucet, and you can now pour Tiguru from the faucet if you already season pass holders. As that Tiguru would allow you to execute those automations on which I was showing before in our flows catalog. Also, what you can do, you can send season 2 invites to particular wallets if you season 1 holder, and those invites basically now working like if you invite it, you can get NFT without sharing on socials. That's basically a shortcut if you invite in it. Initially it was is only this mechanism before we implemented this social sharing, and again, that's a great kind of another great stuff we delivered just yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago, right? On Tuesday it was probably. And then Artyom, he's still here. That's why I'm talking with him. Sometimes you just don't see him. But again, it was collaboration with Pixel Pack team on implementing it, and you see that feed with which is very unique, and at the same time works perfectly for increasing the followers. Like on Monday we had like 24K, and now it's like 31 because people see it and they see this art. They start in following. It's kind of cool, and it hits me up actually when I'm talking about it. Like we figured something on Monday, we delivered on Tuesday, and it started working by Wednesday. We already see the results, and results are here, right? Our LBP is still ongoing. 40 minutes left. 4% uh, of Guru token still left in the bucket. So if anyone want to jump in, not a financial advice again, do your own research, and that's why we are in here to give you like the best showcase of what we do, what we're capable of, who are the people who's behind it, and who like are those early adopters and ecosystem projects who already built on top of it, and so on. Uh, so LVP still going on, 40 minutes to go, or another option is all the tokens sold out and it ends early. That's how LVP works. And this is price discovery and liquidity provisioning for Guru token, which is utility token for this network participants ecosystem, which powered up by our tech, which we are talking about for 15 minutes already. I'm CTO by the nature, that's why I'm so talkative about tech. And finally, we got to this diagram, and that's one of the diagrams which has lots of the questions. Uh, and what it says here, it's a circulation, right? And Guru token utility is uh, provided by the ecosystem, but at the same time, here is vesting schedule for all the for all the partners we had before on this route. And we had a great and have we have a great table of investors. They over the years they were very helpful, and we actually have really good deal with him. We believe in it. It's all the investors as well as contributors team. It's like 6 months cliff, 24 months linear vesting, right? What at TG, we have 18% circulating. It's 180 million of Guru tokens. And out of this, 7% is LBP. So 70 million out of 180 is basically what was what is owned by participants right now, and there are like 400 participants right now, as you can see it. And those participants is this 7%, right? Then we have exchange listings and market makers, and our TGE strategy includes like listing on DEX, and then we going on CEX in June, and it happens in June. We just negotiating a better deal right now. Because of how we launched right now and what traction we have, we can renegotiate the deals we had before, and that's what we're going to do. And that's why we say it happens in June no matter what, because we already have some, but we couldn't disclose any, of course. But we'll figure something out. And that's another question we have all the time, like what's the TGE strategy? That's the TGE strategy. So at how much circulation is at TGE? 18%, and 8% of this exchange listings, market makers, 7% LBP, and 3% marketing isn't there. But because we are very smart on our marketing allocation, we negotiated with everyone who have it a deal where it's 1 month cliff, 6 months 6 months linear vesting. So this marketing allocation is actually not released at TGE as well, and it's lower than this. We hadn't distributed all of it because we are planning for marathon, not a sprint, and we need marketing allocation like when we will be launching mainnet, and we tentatively planning launching mainnet in August. It's called Q3 2024 in here, and uh, before launching mainnet, there wouldn't be any kind of uh, more than that coming, right? And speaking about our roadmap, so we are right now in testnet phase, as you're probably aware of our talks already. And in testnet phase, we migrating traditional native Guru products on Guru network, launching new applications there, as well as uh, launching different partnerships with traditional like DeFi players or Web3 players. Like the first one, we brought there, for example, Paraswap, and we already seen it in our menus, and those kind of partnerships we've built over the years on our DEX trading terminal. We'll be bringing them to our testnet, testing them, and we'll be launching with them at mainnet. That's another kind of focus there. The third focus is there. We have those orchestration snippets running, but we have the whole smart contracts ecosystem, which we plan on hooking up to it. And we have those smart contracts developed, but we need to go through audit of those smart contracts before mainnet launch, and that takes time and resources as well. So that's what we're planning to do in testnet phase. And of course, participation of community, same way we started it right now, we're planning to continue it. So in those 3 months of testnet phase, you as a community, if you minted our service account as our NFT, and you doing different actions on Guru network, all of them are recorded, and we're doing testnet snapshot at mainnet launch, and that's where we start in distributing this Guru seasons allocation. You guys helping us during testnet phase with your feedback, with your like let's burn it to the ground kind of strategy, which happening right now. And again, this is our block explorer for Guru testnet, and you see that rise in transactions day by day, and it's really good test and preparation for mainnet. And thank you guys for doing it. Like participation rate and this NFT collection showing how, like, if it's 928 who basically season 2 owners and season 1 owners, it's like 12K, who, but that's from 2 years ago, who went through this experience and created those new kind of cool NFTs with AI generated art by technology, ordered through atomic franchise economy from Dex Guru, and basically in future patent Dex Guru tokens. That's economical thing is what we want to focus on testnet as well during testnet phase, and tackle it with our community. And so those are focus areas for testnet. Participation is rewarded, and then mainnet launch, and that's where we transferring all those things which we polished with you guys on the mainnet, and one by one, and see how it works. To actually test it better, we added this price here for T-Guru, but of course T-Guru have no real price. It's a testnet token, right? So, and we're not trying to foolish anyone in there, and that price in there for testnet purposes, because if you have a price of T-Guru in there hooked up from Fjord right now, but then it would be from Dex, from Texas, and so on, we would be able to better model the economy which would be on mainnet if you would have real numbers in mind. And those real numbers, when we would be launching like mainnet, they would be crossed, because on mainnet there would be the same on mainnet on Guru network mainnet. on Guru network mainnet, the price would be the same as on Ethereum mainnet and as on testnet. And right now, the price exists on testnet for the purposes of easy to understand and test kind of economy concept, and adjust maybe something. And we all want like balanced economy where utility and services are balanced between participants, so and everyone basically motivated to participate, and we would be playing with it. That's why we need a price discovery event, we need liquidity provisioning, so we're creating the foundation for uh, Guru token, which is launching uh, right now, and basically creating this foundation for this utility, which would be launched in production with our mainnet launch, and this utility between all those participants who contribute, who is using our automations and diagrams, who's building on top of Guru network, and so on. So maybe let's go to the questions. Why not? Or we can have, yeah. Let's do.
At the
And we have
moment,
Artyom here again.
we do not have any questions unless it's a questions about TGE.
Hmm.
So we can tackle it again. And one of the questions is let me check all our channels for a second. One of the questions is how much liquidity are you going to add during TGE?
And that's a good question. We uh, we wanted to be wise in there, and we running first of all we go into Dexes because we are DeFi first project. That's why we're launching on Fjord. We uh, and that's the most transparent way of doing things. And our idea here is like if we like not if we when we go in from LBP to DEX, we half of the liquidity would be there, and half of the liquidity would be utilized toward our sex listings. That's roughly the percentages right now. We uh, maybe we would negotiate them a little bit, but roughly that's what it is. Like 50% for dexes and 50% for taxes. That's how we would spread the liquidity. That's the current plan. If you guys have any feedback or community considerations and so on, again, we are very open, and uh, we there was another question on another AMA around like governance. How are we going to govern it? And everyone remembers our discourse, which been there when we were starting provisioning Guru DAO 2 years ago, but then we like paused it, and we're going to like restart those governance mechanisms during our testnet phase, and those governance mechanisms we will start polishing them on those questions like how much liquidity is spread somewhere, or like those major questions for the community, and we don't want to take on solely on ourselves. uh so yeah, that's the answer. So after TG, right now we see it as 50% to DEX, 50% towards taxes. There are different kind of expenses when you list on taxes. That's why we're saying it's like uh, it's towards taxes, and that's the plan. Again, it happens on Saturday, but we want to launch another kind of product before that. So we would like to kind of focus on launch of this product, and then basically we will be able to focus on liquidity management and access. And if everything goes by the plan, and it looks like it goes by the plan right now, we will have liquidity on DEX on Saturday and Monday latest. If something goes wrong with our like additional kind of launch, and then yeah. And for Texas listing, we currently renegotiating the deals because of our traction, because of how we rising right now, and because of even Twitter followers. Some of the Texas asking you like how many followers you have, and when we show in our statistics, and let me show you. I'm actually in the wrong account right now. I wouldn't be able to show you, but anyway, it's like all green. I'll post it later in our Discord. And because of those ideas, those cool ideas we implemented, because of community participation and so on, we have like this huge rise in followers, like in mentioning, and because of like we've became very open with the community. We talking to community, we publish in everything we do, and we planning on continue doing it. We well, maybe we were silent for the last year because our main focus was like B2B products and sales of them, and those building those business development pipelines. And we were like in crypto winter, very limited by resources. But now we turning it back, and we came with new vision, like of Guru Network, with new ideas of new vibrant like ecosystem and utility, which basically provides value to the token. And now we provisioning that future foundation which would be used in there. That's pretty much covers it probably for TGE. Yeah, for circulation again, that's basically the second question. It's 18% at TGE, 7% is basically already in circulation, would be in 20 minutes, right? What do we have it there? 96%. 96%. We in transparency here, or in details, in token weights and weightings, those were our kind of that's here you specify in the curve, and it was specified with 5% of Guru like left unsold, but it's already less, and it's still like 20 minutes to go. Let's see how it goes. And again, on DEX, the trading would start from the price where it's finished on SEX. So Saturday, we tentatively planning for this. Monday latest, that's when it happened. And SEX in June, right? Any other questions? Do we have any? No.
It seems like at the moment we have just repeated questions about TGE, about circulation, and we also have a question which repeated in different variations. Do LBP participants have a vesting after it?
Yes, it depends. Like this 7% after ending are in participants' wallets. So those participants, 405 participants, finding a Guru token in their wallets in 20 minutes, and that's basically vested. Yeah, that's pretty much covers it. If that's the question, if we would have additional rewards for everyone who participated in LBP, then we actually, that's a good question for governance in future, because we are, those seasons, they are 3 months away anyway, and we have this testnet period where we so in those guru seasons, it's basically our rewards to the community program, and season 1 and 2 is already happening. And yeah, we can so and we hooking up all the activities through the wallet to particular NFT, and of course we can kind of match between who participated in LBP and who owned an NFT and not. But that should be a question for the governance. And it's a good idea to bring those questions and basically leave it to the community itself. And especially with the idea that we want to start this process like soon in fall, and test this process during testnet phase. We want to test the governance as well, right? And figure out the proper communication protocol between core contributors and community, and tackle this idea of like what kind of questions and how we solving it. And yeah, like the whole protocol should be created in the next 3 months, and those are the questions which we could ask in there. So LBP participants, could they be rewarded? Let's bring it to the community in the next 3 months, and because those rewards would be after it anyway. Yeah. Any other questions?
We also have questions from NFT holders, but I don't know how it relates to our LBP topic.
No, let's do it.
So
LBP
basically,
holders,
it's questions about rewards and airdrop for NFT season 1 and NFT season 2, and how they differ and all of that. And I think we can tackle a question about NFT as an account on Guru Network as well.
Cool. By the way, we just yesterday, based on community feedback, and thank you for your feedback, we updated our landing page and included our team in there, Dream Team. So we are transparent here of like who we are, where we are, and so on and so forth. Because there was a question about it a couple of days ago. You guys asked, we did. Same with our partners section. That's a new one. And why I came here when answering this question? Because there is a blog Guru Network, and it currently goes to blog.dex Guru, but we'll be moving it. And here we have a detailed explanation of Guru Network rewards, and that rewards basically what it says. Season 1.5 pass holders are eligible for rewards, and Season 1 holders are eligible by default because they already minted that NFT 2 years ago, and they already participated. But Season 1 pass holders can boost their reward, and we are motivating you guys, if you're Season 1 holder, to boost your rewards through invites, through invites, and I would actually, how to put it on the full screen. Okay, sorry. Through invites, through different actions on Guru Network products, and like native products like Dex Guru V2, or for example with Pixel Pact, it would work the same way, and we work on it. And so during the testnet phase, we want community participation in everything. We'll be polishing governance, we'll be polishing different products. We would give you different fun experiences, same as with those NFTs to test. And we working with you guys, and you getting rewarded even faster than we are, because we would start spreading the rewards on the third month, and that's when we tentatively planning mainnet launch. And before mainnet launch, we will be snapshotting our testnet, and on testnet, all your actions and all the front ends, because it's like orchestration nodes, broadcasting bus, all of them are recorded, and based of those actions and how they contributed to our future product, which are releasing on mainnet, you would be rewarded. And it starts from month 3 on this diagram, and all the way for 2 years, and we planning then season 3, 4, and 5. But again, same as with marketing budget, we have 3% marketing, but we hadn't used it all for example, LBP, because we planning it as marathon, not a sprint. And basically same for seasons 1 and 2. Please participate in our testnet phase. Everything would be rewarded. But then on mainnet, we have season 3, 4, and 5 for those 1.5 years more. That's the plan. Those are how those rewards would be snapshotted and distributed. It's in our blog. You can find the link for it on our website, which is Guru Network AI. And yeah, do we have any other questions? We still have a question. Do we have a vesting as LVP participant there? Yeah, now it's better. So this is the collection 928, and I myself, I was looking at this. Where is this handle on this handle yesterday multiple times. Just it's so cool. I like it. This mechanism for like sharing and then minting, it's so cool. If there could be different social mechanics based off it, and if you guys any ideas of like how we showcasing you what's possible based on the tech we developed. If you guys have any ideas of how to bring it to the new level or some new mechanics or whatever, bring them in Discord. Participate with this feedback, and you see, we created the framework which allows us to bring ideas to the market fast, and especially during this testnet phase. For those 3 months, we have a testnet phase. We're going to play with different ideas, and those ideas could be very crazy. So don't hesitate to ask, to answer. Go in Discord channel, provide your feedback, provide your ideas, share your ideas. We're very open. We planning on having office hours every week on Tuesdays, starting from next week, where we regularly would report to community. We would basically do an AMAs, and would be demonstrating new products which are migrating towards Guru Network and migrating, like starting on testnet, new ways to participate, to test whatever we do, to provide feedback. All of this we plan in like regular schedule, and so on, and introducing governance mechanisms in this testnet phase. So participate and work with us on it. It's again, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and everyone would be rewarded, because I believe we've built something cool and very powerful in here, with Guru Network as an ecosystem for all our native applications, as well as applications of our like partners, traditional partners like Paraswap, for example. And we actually yesterday we published lots of stuff on our partnerships. UNCX, long-term partnership with Guru. We even developed one of the products together a year ago. We have three base for as an infrastructure partner for as we are launching Guru Network as a layer 3 on base, which is solely niche is orchestration, and not solely niche. I put it wrong. Which unique niche is in orchestration of multi-chain AI processors and Web3 automations. And how we do it, it's another here is Paraswap integration, and we love the guys. Paraswap actually one of the first partners we move in there because we have really great communication with them. And we have Chainlink. So many news in latest days, right? Chainlink here, and with Chainlink, it's very kind of strategic integration, and that first integration between Chainlink and Chainlink functions and Guru Network allows you to mint those NFTs, because when you uh, when you share in socials, uh, I would actually log into the engine and show you how it looks. Give me a sec. It's loading and I'm logged in, and now I can
think
show you.
we should
Focus
say
on
that
LBP.
we have only 7 minutes.
Oh, only 7 minutes. 7 minutes to go. LBP, guys.
7 minutes
Do your own research. Read all the warnings. 7 minutes to go. There is still some tokens left, so yeah, 7 minutes, and pretty good participation rate. 417 participants, 1 mil of future liquidity and foundation for our Guru token utility liquidity for all those network participants. And I would just go back to Chainlink ideas a little bit. Sorry, I love speaking tech. So here, for example, is our kind of management console for right now. It's actually V2 Dex Guru orchestration node, and on this orchestration node, you see deployed processes, and each run in here is basically tracked separately, and all those runs issuing events on chain from this orchestration node. And this is how many people are in review samples right now stage. This is how many people are picking pictures, and whenever it's not like you came there in this interface right now, and basically those are not live users but users who came there, and we save in the state that they came there. So whenever you coming back to the website, you see the same model where you stopped like 2 days ago. It doesn't matter, and you still can mint it as an NFT. You can share it and so on. And that's uniqueness of this kind of orchestration mechanism which we have on our orchestration nodes. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. And this is the core of our system. That's why I believe it's crucial for everyone to understand how it works, how it looks, what kind of perspective it gives. And here, for example, share socials, calling Chainlink functions, and Chainlink functions updating Merkle root tree in this NFT collection. So your address is added to the guys who can mint it. And that's how this Chainlink integration works. But we have more coming, and that's actually declared in our white papers in here. there is a whole interoperability architecture white paper where we all talking about CCAP, Chainlink CCAP, and how it would allow us to do multi-chain AI compute layer and multi-chain like value transfers, not only message transfers like it is with the functions. So that's like what's coming on partnership fronts further down the line. And we're in Web3, WAGMI, and so on. And the power of Web3 and the power of blockchain, we believe in partnerships. And especially when you launch in the chain and not like separate protocol, you want you want to partner with your community, you want to partner with bigger players, you want to partner with smaller players and build on top of it. So 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. It actually sounds like a SpaceX launch, you know, right? And yeah, like, but maybe like when they preparing and especially when they postponing and everyone like, oh, let's see the stream for another hour while they polishing the rocket. So right now we polishing the rocket, and we polishing the rocket for the next 3 months in our testnet phase. Please participate, contribute, uh, play around with us. We trying to figure out utility in details. In theory, we already figured it out. We already built like proof of concept stack to test it. Now it's time to basically start testing it, and for those 3 months, all involvement would be rewarded. And yeah, help us build this Guru network as layer 3 on base with a pretty straightforward niche, with great utility and vibrant ecosystem of participants there. Let's see. 2 minutes, 421 participants. 1 mil 50. And this goes towards DEXs on Saturday, latest Monday, because we want to hook up new great release on Guru Network to this kind of event before that, and we want to finish it, and we're very focused on delivering it. Even from perspective of like focusing the team, we want to focus on delivering it and then handle DEXs and stuff. So sometimes building should be first, and yeah. And so it's on DEXs on Saturday, latest Monday, but I would make everything to make it on everything possible to make it on Saturday. And sex listing is in June. We renegotiating the deals right now we had before and figuring out maybe we would find better deals. And but no matter what, it's in June, and we'll keep you posted. Follow us on Twitter, XGore Network, on Discord and Telegram. What happened? Why it stopped? Looks like the site is frozen. 1 minute to go and it's frozen. I don't see anything. Panic. How I could participate in the last minute. 422, last 30 seconds. Why are they not showing, or is it showing it somewhere? The price not update anymore. It's interesting. We probably need to send this video to Fjord Foundry later. It's actually page unresponsive. It's freezing. Interesting. Let's try. Yeah, you see. Oh, it's ended. We don't see the numbers. How it's ended? Okay, we probably can go to the main page and see the numbers there in the small card. Exit page. Cool. Completed. And let's see. It's 105, and the price is 0.24. Great. Thanks for participation. That's a foundation for our future utility of Guru token and economy there. Creating liquid market for it is crucial during testnet phase before mainnet launch, and that's the main focus there. And that liquid market starts from DEX again. Saturday, latest Monday. We have a good participation rates on every corner, and Go Gurus. Very happy, honestly. I myself was very involved in this marathon in those 3 days, like delivering new products, pushing it forward, and yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. And thank you for your time today to listen to all those things about Guru Network, and we'll keep you posted. Again, we would do more of those AMAs, and we would have regular ones. Participate with our launch, earn rewards as season pass owner, test new concepts with us, and congrats. Very happy how it's all went and what we've built in there. Do we have any promotional videos or anything to just wrap it up? Or maybe we have a questions. Maybe we have a questions. Do we have a questions?
I'm checking Discord.
By the way, it's even not a wine. I should have a wine in there.
I'm checking Telegram, and we have a question from MCZZZ. How much ETH are you adding to the LP at TGE?
Yeah, so we already covered it. Right now we're planning adding 50% to the liquidity there, and creating a liquid market on DEX. And 50% of liquidity would be used towards Texas listing. So yeah, that's the plan. Already answered it, but new people connected. Why not? I can repeat it 100 times, no problem. Yeah, probably we actually it's a good idea to have frequently asked questions section in our communities everywhere and cover it.
Basically,
not that we type to answer, but just to basically communicate it better to everyone. If there is answer, it's better to have it somewhere, and if there is still a question, we would happy to answer. Any other questions?
Seems like we covered them all already.
Cool. Congrats. We did it. Next step is launch of our new product, and we'll keep you posted, guys. And go in DEX and SEX, and in June again, we will keep you posted on the exact date when we have it. We're renegotiating the deals right now, and let's do some explainer video and wrap it up. And it goes, not goes.
Just a little moment. It goes in 3, 2, 1.
DEX Guru has changed from a trading platform to the Guru Network. It uses AI and Web3 technology to make data analysis and process management better. DEX Guru V2 and its automations give a special experience to people who have the Guru NFT Season 1 pass. They are the first to learn about the Atomic franchise ecosystem and how the Guru Network powers it. On DEX Guru, you pick Guru arts to generate. This creates a generation order that DEX Guru sends to the Guru Network as an agent order. The PixelPact node reads this order and starts the generation process using its own AI processors designed with comfy UI and extra context. It sends the completed order back to DEX Guru node, and then you can review it. You can regenerate the art, share it on social media, and earn an invite for the Season 2 NFT mint.
Well,
Yeah.
the engine is outdated for 5 minutes already.
Yeah. It's LBP is done. We did it. We did the first step in provisioning liquidity for Guru token, which is a utility token for Guru network ecosystem of participants, and we went through it in the last hour and a half, like multiple times. What it's planned there. So cool. Good questions, good participation. Go Gurus! Congrats you all guys, and let me jump on the call with the team and congrats them as well, like core contributors. Thank you guys for delivering Guru Network that fast. We've been in testnet before LBP. We went through all those 3 days delivering like crazy, and we're going to continue this flow. So subscribe to our socials, follow on Twitter, XGuru Network, the XGuru in Telegram and Discord. You'll find it. Thank you guys for your time, and yeah, go Gurus!
Thank you, Evgeny, and thank you everyone on this call. We will see you around.